Hello, boys and girls. It's Fog. Welcome back to Fog's World. I'm standing out here at the ghast farm, and I've decided to call this little thing the Scream Machine. And here's why. Isn't that just the most awful sound in the game? I was all prepared to cut away to a little pre-recorded segment there, and then what do you know, they did it on cue. Whew, well, the machine's working pretty well, but and I've made some changes to it that I want to talk to you about. For one thing, I added these little ladder towers in the corners here because sometimes you don't need to get up in a hurry and you don't really want to waste the ender pearls. So this way I can get up and down without wasting ender pearls. I've also added a few ghast killing floors, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Ghasts spawn very, very, very rarely, and as it is, I'm not quite happy with how frequently ghasts spawn in this thing. So, as you can see, I've added 3 layers of double ghast spawner floors. So each of these is 12 long, and there are 2 at each level. They're spaced more than 4 blocks above each other, so that ghasts will spawn on any of those individual platforms. But as you can tell, they spawn pretty rarely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue adding floors to this for a while. And in a minute, I'll show you how I'm doing that. I'll do one on camera for you. I'll add a level. It's not that hard, actually. It doesn't take too long. As you can see, I went with the other pusher design on these because I only have the one row that I'm pushing in each of these, and so it didn't really make sense to do the same hopper configuration I did down there. Down there was great because I saved, 30 redstone blocks or something by building it this way. But in these guys, it's, 4 redstone blocks per level on each side here. So what's 8 redstone blocks per level? That's a bit different from 30. 8's a little more manageable, so I went ahead and did it that way after all on those. And I'm pretty happy with that decision. I've also made one minor cosmetic tweak down here at the bottom, which I think you'll appreciate. I've gone ahead and removed the unnecessary gaps there so that I can actually watch the minecart move down in here. You can see it move in its little switchback track down there. It's just kind of fun to be able to watch it. So I thought that was a useful little tweak. Now, the other change that I want to make to this machine is in here I want to change this design. Instead of just having this one double chest here, I'm eventually going to build some stuff off of it. Mostly because I'm tired of rotten flesh getting in here and clogging up the machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and climb up to the top of this machine, and we will add another layer to it so that you can see how I'm doing that, because I think I've got it pretty well down now. This is a good way to take a look at the machine too. You can see all the different levels here. So you can see that I have 4 levels between each kill floor here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just enough room for ghasts to spawn on each of these individual platforms. So with that said, let's get about building that next floor, shall we? Alright, so I'm looking over my materials. I've got plenty of string. I think I need about 3 stacks for this. Stack of sticky pistons. I only need 4 regular pistons, so I've got enough of that. I need 8 hoppers, so I've got enough there. Stack of tripwires, that's good. And I should have enough stone slabs to complete this. Repeaters, comparators. Yeah, we should be good. Let's do some shuffling around here, though. I don't really need to have all these things on the bar. Gonna need, I think, at least 8 redstone blocks, so I'm good there. And yeah, okay. So we start by going over here. Great. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put down some scaffolding right along the edge here. We're going to do this just straight across. I've got to be careful not to fall down. Oh, by the way, I am wearing my feather falling boots, so should I fall, hopefully it will not be to my doom. So we're going to put this scaffolding right across here. And we're going to do the same on the other side, and that's how we're going to start this process. So we'll come over here and put some scaffolding here, like this. Okay, so that's a good start. Now we're going to put the kill spawning floors, which are just a row of half slabs down here. There are a dozen half slabs here. Okay, we'll do the same over here, right down the middle. It's nice to have these other layers to use as reference. And it is a little faster if you do this on the diagonal like this, but there we go. Okay, now before I build the pushers on these, I like to build the ghast killers, which are over here. These are going to be 2 above here. 1, 2. Oops, I went in the wrong spot. Do it over here. 1, 2, and then we're going to go 1, 2 like that. And we're just going to build these right across here. You can use solid blocks for these. They don't have to be half slabs. I do like the look of the double half slab though, so that's why I'm building with them. So we'll do this. So we've got a dozen of those. Then we're going to come over here. I'm going to put a piece of scaffolding over here, and the reason I'm going to do that is because now I have to get my sticky pistons out there, and these are a little tricky. You come all the way out at the end, aim for that corner like that. I'm holding shift. And if you do that, you should be able to get this guy pointing in the correct direction. And you can just come right along here. Whoops. There we go. Get them all. Just like that. Now I need my tripwire hooks. And these just go right down here. And you can pretty well just hold right click right here, because since you can't put tripwire hooks on pistons and you can't put them on themselves, there's nothing to prevent you from doing that. Now we just put 2 half slabs here, and a half slab here, and a half slab here. I believe that since this is a piston and nothing will spawn on pistons, I could get away with leaving this half slab off, but it completes the look. So, you know. And then we just, you just push them right on top of the tripwire hooks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right across. Get some more. Go right along the end here. And that's one set of pushers for the gas. I can come down and remove this now. And yeah, be careful not to fall. Get rid of those. And there we go. We got one side done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing here and there, and then I'll be back and we will talk. Okay, now I could go ahead and fill in the tripwire for these right now, but I think I'm going to wait until I've done the stuff at the ends here. So let's start with that. I'm going to use this nether rack as scaffolding. I find it easier to come out the side like this. So we're just going to place our scaffolding down until we get out to about here. Now we've got to get these hoppers in, and they got to be facing each other, and they go at the level I'm standing. So I'm going to go up, I'm going to go over, I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to get my hoppers on the bar. I don't need the sticky pistons right now, so we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this, get rid of this. And I'm holding shift. There we go. So there's our hoppers, and I'm going to place platform here. That could be done with just a single block. Doesn't really have to be two, but I like the look with the two. Put a comparator there. Now you see if I put a piece of string in here, that comparator is going to flash. That stops the flashing because now the string is stuck in that hopper. Okay, so we're going to come up on top here. I'm going to build the top up. Technically, this half slab right here isn't really necessary, but when it's activated, this redstone block is going to be pushed out here. And since I don't really want things to ever be able to spawn on it, by covering that space, I guarantee that won't happen. So that's the thinking behind that. So we'll just pull our top back up, come back down onto our scaffolding. Now it's really easy for us to place the rest of these blocks. This guy, I have this that I can use as a template as well, which really, really helps. So let's go ahead and put a couple of blocks up here. That was just holding shift and clicking on that. Then I'll come back here. We'll put you here, I guess. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally drop that. Put that in there. So that's a sticky piston. Okay, then we come over here. We're going to put a block. Put another sticky piston right here. Now to do this, get as far away as you can and come in a little bit. There you go. So because you want it facing towards you, right? And then put that there. And now we're going to put a couple of these guys here. Now we need to put a repeater facing in. And look over there. This is set to 1, so we're going to leave this set at 1. The other one is going to be set at 4, the one on the other side. So it helps to have this as a reference. We're going to put a couple more blocks here. Shifting again. Shifting, right click, and then put that there. And we put a triple wire hook right there. And this is built. Okay. And we could get rid of this scaffolding, but I'm going to wait until I'm farther along to do that. We'll come over to the other side. I need my scaffolding on my bar again. We'll put it there for now. Do the same thing over here. Right to here, up and over, and then we're going to put this hopper into there, and shifting, right click, put the hopper back, get rid of the scaffolding now, slab, comparator facing away, put a piece of string in there and it flashes, put the block of redstone, shift, block of redstone, and it stops. Do this again. 1, 2, 2. And this will be 6 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Down we go. Shifting. And this guy goes right there. Shifting again. Got him. Need my my repeater pointing in, and this one's going to be at 4. Right there. Because this one's delay, you have to have this delay fire different from that one so that this will shake back and forth. Otherwise, they'll both try and push at the same time. So put you there, and we put you here, and tripwire. So now both of these are mostly done. The thing that's missing is that piston right there. And with this scaffolding in place, it's very easy to just back up a bit, reach out, hit that edge, boom, just like that. And you can get rid of that piece there. And we're going to have to get rid of this one and put it right there, just like that. Now we're ready to wire this side up. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll build the other side without, I'll build the other side after we've got this up and running. So I usually like to do 2 or 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm holding shift throughout this whole operation just to make sure I don't accidentally step off of that down there. Now, it's perfectly safe to connect these top trip wires because they're up above your head, so you don't have to worry about accidentally triggering anything. You can hear that as they click, those get attached. You can see how the look changes. You know you've done it right when it clicks like that. You can see if I stand here and jump, those fire in, right? That's what I want. All right, and now let's go ahead and get rid of some of this extra scaffolding. We don't need any of this now. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And those are just going to fall below, and you know, it's netherrack. I don't care. It's not like that'll despawn in 5 minutes, so I'm just going to leave it there. It's not like netherrack is particularly precious to me. I've got about as much of it as I ever want. Much of it as I could ever think to mind. So for this last bit, this is the tricky part. You do this wrong and you end up falling, and we don't want that. So what you do is you come over here and you start hooking up this wire like this. When you get near the end, right here, before you place the last couple, get off of that. And there you go. There's the last one. Now, if I hold shift and I walk very gently over here, I can test that the shaker table works. There you go. I can see it working. And I'm not in danger of falling since I'm standing on that block there. So now I know this side's done. I can come over here and very carefully remove this scaffolding on this side. We'll come down and do the same over here. Like that. And now I will build the other side, and then we will talk. Okay, clearly something's wrong. This one's working, but this one's not. I probably forgot to put the string in it. No, the string's in. Oh, forgot to put the sticky piston. That would do it. That would definitely do it. There we go. And now we can test this. There we go. It's working. Okay. All right. So now that the new level is done, I can just clean up all my scaffolding here. Come over here, do the same. Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. It's done. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers plus the base layer. No, including the base layer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 layers of ghast killing goodness. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to do a little something down there on the bottom. So let me get some stuff together and I'll meet you down there. All right. Okay, so I'm down here at the bottom. You can see from here that we've got a bit of a problem. We've got all sorts of gold nuggets getting captured much faster than the gas tiers and the magma cream and the gunpowder, of course. And we've got all this rotten flesh that, quite honestly, I don't really want. So the solution, I think, is let's build a sorter for the gold nuggets and let's build a sorter for the rotten flesh. All right, well, I went ahead and built this off camera because it was getting to be a bit of a pain to build, but I'm just going to show you what I did. What I've done is I've built a couple of sorters. There's a sorter here for rotten flesh, and anything that comes in here goes down into that dropper. This circuit back here just fires anything in that dropper right into this area there, where I'm just going to allow it to all just despawn at its own pace. Which obviously some of it is doing right now. Look at that. Excellent. So this is where all the gold nuggets go. That's because of this sorter right here. And anything else goes into this chest right here. So we have a chest for gas tiers, gunpowder, magma cream, the rare drops. This is the common drop. And the other common drop that I just want to throw away. I've got it all covered up with half slabs, so nothing can spawn down here. It's not terribly pretty. I may come back and clean it up later, but for now I just want to make sure it's all working. And yeah, I think we're good. We're good to test it out. So let's go to the top, and we'll just do a little bit of testing, see what we get. And I'm going to just hang up here, wait and see how long it takes before we get some ghasts. Where is it? Oh, it's over this side. I got turned funny. So it's out there. There's our gas farm. And I'm just going to hang here. And I will talk to you in a little bit. Well, guys, I've been sitting here about a half an hour, and I believe that was about the 12th ghast I've heard killed in a half an hour. So the efficiency is slowly going up. I'll probably add a few more layers eventually, but for now, seems to be working. So let's come down here and take a look at how the sorter's working out. Make sure that, yeah, cart's still working. That's good. What do we got here? Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. The mouse went wonky on me for a second. Yeah, look at that. We got 4 gas tiers, some gunpowder. There might be some more gas tiers in this cart when it comes back. Let's take a look and see what we get. It's on its way back. I'm loading. Yeah, we're ejecting some. Ejecting some zombie flesh. And it looks like that's all we get. Okay. So in a half an hour, we got 4 gas tiers, and that seems like not very much, but those guys, they spawn pretty rarely, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. I'll probably add a bunch more levels here and see if I can boost the efficiency even farther, because, you know, every level there increases the chance of spawning ghast. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So for now, guys, I guess that's all we have time for today. As always, thanks so much for watching. And if you liked what you saw here, please do hit that like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. We do this once a week. And don't forget to check out my Infernal Mines Let's Play with my son. Having a heck of a lot of fun with that. And I will talk to you all again next time. Bye-bye now.